Okay. Shall burn. Yeah, terrific.
I agree, 100%.
With Heaven Shall Burn?
He said, I don't know what he said, but everything that he said, I agree with totally.
Oh,
Hey, live. Welcome to the show. Assault on Fifth is with me this week. It feels like it's been forever since I've done the show. I had a band in my living room on Saturday. It didn't go very well as well as planned because it. For some reason, I didn't realize that my Mac didn't have a camera facing that way, so I couldn't do the Zoom call on my Mac. So I was trying to use my phone as a second camera. It was terrible, but I posted it because you can still hear them and they're really good. And Intoxicated Zen was on, and they were phenomenal. But the next day, Saturday, they went to 123 Pleasant Street and did Battle of the Bands to be able to go to. It's not in Chicago. It's like Chillicothe. I don't know how you say it, but
Ohio?
no, Illinois. But they do this big festival thing every year, and it was a Battle of the Bands. So that Aristotle Jones was there. He's been on the show.
Yeah.
Cranberry Station played. The Habitat and somebody else, and Intoxicated Zen. And then they just play, and then everybody votes. Your ticket is your vote, and they won. Intoxicated Zen won, so they get to go to whatever it is, Chili's. They get to go to Chili's.
Chili.
May and headlining is Smashing Pumpkins.
Really?
Bone Thugs and Harmony is
man.
going to be there, and a shit ton of other bands. It's like a huge hippie festival with Bone Thugs and Harmony and Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about going with them. I'm like, save me seeing the fucking band. I'll go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do. I can do the podcast from the van, So
Yeah.
So thank them for being on the thing
Hey,
live.
Thank you
So
guys for
that was
coming
fun.
on tonight.
That was
I really
cool. Yeah.
appreciate it.
How's
I've,
the? Are you guys awaiting the giant snowstorm we're supposed to get this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sick of this shit. I'm ready for spring.
I've been
Yep.
keeping
Yes.
an eye on
Yes.
Like the weather today's been kind of decent.
Yeah, today was pretty nice actually, but
Yeah, was it nice? I didn't even go outside today. I don't think. I didn't think I went and checked
it
the
was
mail.
sunny here, but it was still like 40s, 50s.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
definitely nicer than yesterday was. That's for damn sure.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm just sick of this weather. I'm ready to be out on the porch and stuff.
Yup.
Yes.
Bonfires
Yes.
and things. I mean, I still do bonfires in the winter if it's decent enough, I'll go out and
You're
burn
ready to get out and
trash.
do some ill shit, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
I'm an ill dude. I'm an ill dude in the warm weather.
Yep.
I get
Yep.
ill or something. Well, not like physically ill, but sometimes I do that too. I don't know. Hey, the band I played at the beginning, that was The Last Rain. I saw them in Erie with Amavasya, which has been on the show, and they do like instrumental stuff. They did a series party, and they're from Erie, where it was cold as shit and windy and stuff when we went up there. But The Last Rain was one of the bands that played at their show. So they're from Buffalo. Hopefully we'll get them on soon. I know they're playing shows and stuff. Everybody's playing shows and getting out and doing the.
We were saying they sound like Heaven Shall Burn, which is awesome.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
Heaven Shall
they're
Burn.
really good, and they didn't have their lead singer. I guess their lead singer quit or something like right that week or that something happened. So the singer Shadow of Corvus played on their set because Shadow of Corvus was there and played. So I don't know who they have now. Like it's on their Instagram and stuff, but so if I get them on, we'll sort it out on the show. I mean, we'll see what's up with them. But anyway, that was Last Rain. I think that went out. Smoking an unlit cigarette. You ever done that?
Yeah, yeah.
Or lit the wrong side.
Yeah, that's fun.
You can't get that taste out of your mouth.
No,
You can't even use like Listerine to get that taste out of your mouth. It's like
I don't recommend.
Can't relate.
That's why you got to smoke non-filters.
oh, yeah.
You don't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
I used to smoke Lucky Strikes in high school. Oh.
Lucky Strikes.
Isn't there Camel did that for a while, or do they still do
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they still do. I don't know. I haven't
think
smoked in a
Bud
couple
did it for a
years.
while.
Really?
Mhm.
He would.
I used to smoke Winston's.
Oh,
Winston's are amazing.
The silver pack though. Those were mild.
Black and Milds. I used to smoke those.
I don't promote smoking on my show.
Black
We need
and
to quit talking about that. I don't care. I confirmed another band today right before, like an hour before I came in here to set up, and I still wasn't ready when you got here. But they're called 30 Seconds Go. That's what they're called. 30
Oh.
Seconds Go. They're from Maine. I've never had any band on from Maine yet, so that'll be fun. It's like mathcore, whatever mathcore is. I still don't know what that is. Mathcore,
Yeah.
It's gent or degent or something. I don't know what that is either. But we'll find out next Thursday for St. Patrick's Day. They'll be here. Well, not here.
Nice.
They'll be on the
Nice,
on the
nice.
thing.
Thing.
You know,
I know.
when you're on the radio and doing a podcast, you always say, and they'll be here next week. Like, but they're not going to be physically here. They'll,
Right,
they'll be
right.
like they are.
In spirit.
Virtually here.
It's cheaper.
So that
Yeah.
will be on next Thursday. But Saturday, I hope to God it does. If it snows, just snow a little. Just because Reign of Z. I don't know if you guys know Reign of Z. They're from Pittsburgh.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
They're badass. They were on like show 6. We're on 92 now. So they were very early on when I started doing this. But they're going to be here in my living room Saturday.
Okay.
Hopefully, God willing. And they got something special planned. I know I told Tracy, but I can't like say it on the show. But it's something they've never done before, and so hopefully it doesn't go the way the Intoxicated Zen show went, where the cameras all messed. But anyway, I'll have that figured out. But hopefully they will be here for that. So that's Saturday.
Cool.
But enough about me.
Miss House.
Assault on Fifth is on the show. Welcome, guys.
Oh,
Thank you for having us.
Phillipsburg. It's Phillipsburg, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do a lot of tooling around on Google Earth just because it's fun.
There's
And
nothing here.
There's really nothing there.
Now,
But
No.
there is something there that I have a question about. Like not there, but like near there.
Okay.
And it showed up on the map. It's something about gravity or something about a road. I knew I was gonna forget this. I'll have to look it up. But like it was like where the road is going up, but the water goes the other way.
Okay.
Like the gravity. It's near you guys somewhere. Maybe it's not anywhere near you. I don't know. It
I've
looks
actually
like it's near
heard
you on
that
Google.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
was gonna
heard
say,
that
I've def-
before, but I don't think it's like
Near
close.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably driving distance, but yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what the hell it's called though.
You haven't been there? You guys haven't done that?
No.
Sounds trippy, really. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
I've heard of that before. I don't know
What's
why.
in like that? How does your are you?
I don't know
That's
exactly.
awesome. How come
Like-
mine's not doing that?
I think it's like some weird.
Hey, there's his finger.
I don't
I
can't see.
No, like you could have
Like,
left.
probably turn that off.
left
Yeah,
it.
keep
Like,
going.
that was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Some like
was
weird
in your,
feature that's on the Zoom call.
I was in
It
your
seems
neck
to
of the
detect-
woods last year, trying to find the fateful city of Centralia that no longer exists. That trip sucked, but
Oh.
your area is really
What do,
pretty.
what do you mean that?
It no longer exists.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
really
go there
pretty.
anymore.
Covered it up.
Yeah.
All covered up. Like
What?
there's a few houses.
Come on.
There's a handful of residents that still
So it's not
live
even a
there.
ghost town because it's just not there
Nothing
anymore.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
a bummer. Some
What's-
old guy was
Well,
watching
why
us
were you
drive
trying to
around
go there?
because we wanted to see the city that's burning. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why it's not there
Yeah.
anymore? Because
Yeah.
What happened?
Like a mine.
Well, there's
Yeah,
Wasn't it mine?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
mine.
burning
They
mine.
Started in like the 70s, and it's still burning. You can still see the smoke, and we saw
Yep.
like
Yep.
the Orthodox Church and all that. But like, yeah, we were so bummed. It was ridiculous. But your area is really pretty.
Thank you.
That.
I was gonna say the only thing nearby that we're like kind of known for is the enormous burger that is Denny's.
Yes, Denny's Beer Barrel Pub.
Yeah, it's in Clearfield.
Oh, so it's
and-
not like Denny's, like Denny's.
No,
No,
it's
not that
It's
good.
been on the Food Network a couple times. for
Yeah.
this
So it's a
massive.
a burger the size of my car.
Yeah.
What?
It's-
Oh, I think I think I've seen that
That's
on there.
awesome.
But they have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of beers too. Like you can if you ever want to get into like crazy beers and stuff, you go to Denny's Beer Barrel around here. And it's,
Yeah.
Denny's sponsor us.
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
Like
I
seriously.
sponsored too.
And they have
Yeah,
ostrich
sponsored.
burgers.
Yeah, they have burgers made of ostrich. It's
Heck yeah!
They're known for their
I could-
burgers
I
and
could-
beer.
I could have some ostrich.
Mhm.
I gotta find this thing. It's very intriguing. I was reading about it and I was like, because there's no like road sign. You have to just know where to go.
Okay.
No, not that.
There's no like landmark for it or something.
Yeah. But it showed up on here and I'm like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Gravity.
What do you mean gravity doesn't work? Works here just fine.
Are you
know?
thinking of the mystery hole that's down?
No.
there?
This is
Okay.
up by them. No, Mystery Hole. Yeah, there is a place called Mystery Hole down here. It's in Anstead actually.
Yeah.
Or down because we used to have gas wells in Golly Bridge.
Okay.
Horrible road.
Yeah.
I hated
not
that
fun.
trip. But yeah, it's just a museum, right? But it's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Mystery Hole, and it's got like a car going in, like a bug going into the side of the building.
It's totally weird.
It's like you kind of want to go in there, but you kind of don't. It's just like, because
So, how do you guys classify yourselves? Your sound? Like, what would you
Oh
say?
God.
Oh, man.
It's difficult.
Right off the bat.
I would say we definitely have a lot of new metal influences.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Obviously like deathcore.
Yeah, like
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
yeah, new hard deathcore. I don't know how to like.
Yeah. Like
I've been trolling you guys a little bit on YouTube. The last week. or
Nice.
so. I really dig Barbed Wire for sure. And my whole takeaway from it was, to me, if like Cradle of Filth and Slipknot and OTEP were in like
Oh,
an
yes.
amazing polygamous relationship, you guys are where that
That's
awesome
dope.
thing created. So
the Slipknot part
Yeah.
we've heard, but the other two that
Never heard Cradle of Filth, but
Oh,
love
what?
Cradle of
No.
Filth,
Yeah.
so I take
Cradle of
that.
Filth,
That's
listen to
awesome.
OTEP, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
OTEP, there's the
It's
new
amazing.
metal,
Mhm.
like hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Gravity Hill.
Gravity Hill.
Gravity Hill.
That has nothing to do with OTEP.
Nothing to do
but
with OTEP, but
it's
in
Gravity Hill.
Phillipsburg.
Yeah, Gravity Hill.
Maybe we'll just go around driving, finding hills, and like throwing water down it and seeing what happens. We'll let you guys know.
Is this
Oh,
it? Is this it? Yeah.
Is it in Johnstown?
Bedford County.
Bedford
Okay.
would be,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be
That's like a couple. Couple
the
hours
phones
away.
have the description, like my computer had description. It's near it's near New Paris. Okay, somewhere. It's near something up there.
I think that's around like I-80 North somewhere. Like
I don't know. It's so much easier to see on the Mac than it is on the this thing. But
Now we're looking it up.
New Paris is near there, I guess. New Paris
That sounds really cool.
sounds like
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
it's the French connection.
Tourist attraction.
Yeah, it says New Paris, PA.
I have 100% heard of this.
Yeah.
But I zoomed out and I was like, well, that's kind of near them, but they probably have no idea what that is. So I'm not from up there. I don't even think I've been up that way because I've been to Harrisburg. I've been to Carlisle for the car shows like a long time ago. So I've been
Right.
kind of near that area, but
Yeah.
It's
No.
north or so.
you guys aren't even really that close to Harrisburg, though, are you?
No.
We're about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, not even close. How long does it take you to get to Pittsburgh?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
That's not
Roughly.
bad. Do you go down? You go down to 68 and over, like down to Maryland and over that way?
We usually take
Hit
Are
I-80,
I-80 and then
the
you-
back
Are
roads.
you near Gettysburg? I've been to Gettysburg.
They're not near.
That's a
you.
couple hours
yeah.
still.
Yeah, we're like dead center
Yeah,
of the state.
94.
for this
Because
stuff.
your lack of Pennsylvania geographical.
Well,
knowledge.
I don't live there.
I know, but
I know a
was gonna
shit
say-
about West Virginia though.
The other close thing is State College, like Penn State
Penn State
University.
University.
The guitar player from Intoxicated Zen goes to law school at Penn State.
Oh, really?
Oh,
So
damn.
he'll travel back to Morgantown, whenever they have shows, or they'll go to Happy Valley and
Yeah.
Yeah.
like house parties and shit. I was kind of looking at some stuff. There's a bar up there called First. It's not spelled.
Oh my gosh. Dude, the first is
I wanna go.
amazing.
Have you
Oh,
been
it's so good.
there? Yeah.
It's literally, it's like an old Irish pub down in this
Yeah.
basement. You walk through this giant medieval door, and like they got like the first girls that work there, and it's just, dude, it's so dope. My buddy and I have gone there. I don't know how many times.
It's like PHI. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah,
but there's a reason why it's spelled like that and shit. But yeah, I read all about it, and I don't even know how I what Google Earth for one thing, but I was looking at a restaurant. It was one of the restaurants that they're like partners with,
hmm
but it was away from the campus. And then so when I got on their site and I was looking up some stuff, it showed all the places that they own. And one of them was First, and I was like, I got to see what this is. And I was like, this place looks badass. Like there's
it
like,
is.
if it's your birthday, you can go get a blowjob shot there. Like there's
Yeah.
people actually do, like it's on their bucket list to do that.
Really?
It's
I'll have to
It's
check
popular.
that out. That sounds cool.
hey, I want to go ahead and play one of your all songs, so that way the audience can kind of
Okay.
hear how badass you are.
No.
Which one do I have? I think it was the Blistering Winds is what I have.
Okay.
What is it about? Winds that blister? Is it about
Yeah.
chapter
It's about those days where the wind is god awful. No,
nice and crisp.
it's just track 2 in our concept album. I mean, the cultivation of albums, it's one big story, and it's like chapter 2 basically.
Cool.
Nice.
Let's take a listen to this. This is Assault on Fifth. It's Blistering Winds.
Rising from
That's all. Not what we did last podcast.
They opened up for Seether. Today,
That's
Seether
phenomenal.
Didn't bother showing up.
That's
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's really. I always tell bands, I'm like, how do you play fast like that for an entire show? Like, especially as a drummer. Like, I mean, I dabble on the drums a little bit, but not like that.
There's
I mean,
no
that,
downtime,
if I would do something even close to that, I would have to just take a nap afterwards or a really long break. I would not be able to play an entire show like that.
Badass
Worst
and
part is
very
Yeah.
well.
What is it?
Thank you.
You're
we
welcome.
play everything
Yeah,
faster live
yeah.
too. So
Unfortunately, we need to slow it down a little bit live because it makes it even harder.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Who's the one that screams all the time? Okay, that's another endurance thing. But that's like
Oh.
endurance for your voice, and like
Big
I
time.
usually have the majority of my guests are metal bands, and I always ask them how did you have to do like vocal training to be able to do it for
I mean, honestly, it was all just self-taught and just I don't know. You just keep practicing, kind of thing. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, I've been doing it for I don't even know how long, since 2017. So just over the years, you'll just keep doing it. Like, you're just getting better and better as long as you stick through with it.
Does your throat hurt afterwards?
Well, on
No.
I actually didn't know if you guys were going to be here live, so I actually brought cough drops in my car because I thought that poor guy's voice. I was
Um,
You
thinking
have
of
to be
it.
prepared for everything.
Right?
I mean, yes and no. It hurts sometimes. It just really all depends on like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, though, it doesn't.
A lot of technique involved in it.
Yeah, and
But
like
if you forget the technique, like at a show or at practice or something, and you just do it wrong, but you're just into it, and then afterwards you're just like, oh damn, and you're just like you can't talk to anybody. That's how I'd be
Well,
every time.
I haven't blown my voice out like horrible yet or at all.
'Cause
But
that's what it sounds
like,
like. It sounds like he would not be able to talk to anybody
No.
ever.
like recording, I go crazy with it. Like, I try to sound as raw as possible with it.
Yeah. Where did you guys record your album at?
Ironically, him.
On his laptop.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's where bands are doing
That's
it
where
now.
it starts,
It's
yeah.
cheaper for one thing, but
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you can also you can spend as much time as you want. There's no time limits, and you can make it exactly how you want it to sound, not how they think it should sound.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I'd like.
it's cool to do a studio, I guess. At some point, and
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
I don't know,
Aesthetic of it.
It was-
aesthetic
yeah, I
of
mean,
it,
like,
and the memory. I
being
guess,
in the
but-
studio is cool, but like I love the fact that like everything you just heard was DIY. Like, I love that. Like, it was more personal.
It does. How do you
And I'd
feel-
like to
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'd like to point out too that when all this started, Axel was 17. Never
16.
16. Yeah,
16. And he was sending over fully mixed songs, like drums, guitar, no vocals, but just musically fully mixed songs. And I remember he sent us, it was Cynical, and Corey showed it to me, and I was like, I've got to be a part of this. Like, this shit kicks ass. And I mean, he really is like the mastermind behind the mixing and the mastering, like self-taught. Like, the dude, I'm kind of putting him on the spot right now, but
Yep.
he deserves it. Like,
Is he the shy one in the band? There's
Well
always a
done.
shy one.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll put you on the spot here later on. Just trust me. I'll put you on the spot. I always seek out the one that doesn't talk as much and be like, okay, got a question, and then bam, you know what I mean? I had if not for me on they're from I wanted to say up your way, but they're not anywhere near Harrisburg. They're from up that way somewhere.
They're hard.
But they have he sat in the back, behind the other two guys, and he said a few things. But when I asked him the one question that I'll ask her in a second, I had him go first, and I had to pull it out of him. He wasn't even going to be on the show at all. He was in the other room, and I was like, "Go get him. He's gonna want to be on, once we start." So he came out. At least he sat there. So, but he didn't talk for it. He was cool.
There's always that one.
There is always that
Yeah.
one. And then there's the drummer that they don't. He was supposed to be on with them, but nobody has any clue where he's at.
Oh, okay.
Get a hold of him or anything. Just doesn't show up at all. I've had that a
I'm
lot.
sure you have.
I've had a lot of weird things happen on the show.
It's a
What
drummer
do you guys do? You guys do? Are you guys rock stars 24 hours, 365, or do you have like regular jobs? Like
Oh,
Regular
regular
jobs.
jobs. Yep.
I got a 3-year-old at home and a
That's a
wife,
job.
so mortgage and you name it, man.
oh
Like,
yeah, you got the picket fence lifestyle.
yeah, I guess, yeah. No, I wouldn't trade it.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Do you work also?
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
other than
he's-
the 3-year-old?
Well, yeah, right. Yeah, no, yeah, I work in metal
What do you
factory.
do? Do you want to disclose that, or are you like a spy for Russia?
Don't you worry about that, my friend.
I don't think
Hey,
too soon.
the FBI might be watching or something.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Next question. Well, let's hear your jobs. Who's got an awesome job? I had an accident.
I mean, honestly, Kenny has the best job probably of
hands
us.
down.
It's more interesting. I work at Walmart in electronics. The best I can tell you is customer stories.
Yeah,
You got some good ones.
I worked for the railroad for years doing non-destructive testing on tankers, and I actually just started a new job a couple days ago. Actually, it's still it's not railroad, but it's metal fabrication, welding,
You have to.
blue collar all the way.
Were you the guy that had to like go to the derailments and find out why?
No, I would. They bring the big tankers into us, and when they get torn apart, I'd rebuild the valves and pressure test them, make sure they don't leak, blow up, that kind of thing.
So it'd be your fault if there was a spill.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Man, that's a high
a lot of
pressure.
responsibility,
That's like an air
yeah.
traffic controller. You know what I mean?
Yes, it can be very stressful, but like I
I
said,
didn't-
I actually left that, and now I'm just doing welding and metal fabrication and stuff like that.
Much
Very
more
cool.
relaxing. I didn't even go and do names. I forget everything all the time.
Well, I'm Kenny.
Kenny.
I play drums.
I'm Corey. I scream.
I'm Julian. I play the bass.
I'm Axel. I play guitar.
All right, Axel, you're up next. What do you do for a living?
What's that?
What do you do for a 9 to 5?
I'm still in high school.
That's yeah. He's,
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah.
16.
Yeah.
You're still
Well,
16, or
he's
you're older
18
than
now. He's
18
18 now.
that? Oh.
Still, yeah.
Were you held back?
Oh, you're just
Senior
crazy.
So are you still in high school, but you're done this year?
Yeah, this June.
You're not work. I worked when I was in high school. Or you're not working? How do you pay for things?
You're being very judgmental.
He's got to grow up sooner or later.
Mhm.
Sound like a father.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you alone, Axel. I'm sorry. Sorry. Now he's not going to come back on the show ever. And, Julian, right? You said Julian was your
Yeah.
name? What do you
Yep.
do?
I work at a a pizza shop downtown Clearfield.
I
So
was thinking like a
nothing
Guitar
that
Center.
crazy.
I was thinking Guitar Center, but
I wish. You know,
do
I
look
do
like you
that.
could work at Guitar Center.
You know, I
Yeah.
do that. If there's a Guitar Center near.
You can work at Guitar Center.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
No.
the nearest Guitar Center is probably what 2 hours away. Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
we have some.
They're overrated anyway. It's the local shops that are the best. You know?
Dude, the
Yeah.
best one, at least for me, and I finally got to go to it. I've always wanted to go to. It's called Dale's Drum Shop in Harrisburg. Amazing drum shop. A lot of famous drummers is there. Actually, Buddy Rich actually helped start it, so it's
Really?
it's totally
Wow.
dope. It's Disney World for drummers.
Oh, that's cool.
Or musicians, just go in there and start.
Just
tapping
go
on
and hang out.
Yeah.
They encourage tapping. You know,
Yeah.
like drummers. You go out to eat or something, they'll be sitting there like tapping on the table, like that. You know, it's annoying if you don't know
instinct.
them or know what they're
Yeah.
doing. They can't help it.
It's
It's like
instinct,
it's
yeah.
a species. They
Yeah.
just can't.
I literally have gotten
oh yeah.
I've gotten detention when I was in school for it. Just constantly
Yeah.
tapping. I can't help it. It's just
Exactly. You just do that. I mean, I'm not even technically a drummer, but like I'll drum if drums need to be drummed. But I mean, nothing like they play. But you know, like if there needs to be a beat, I will tap my whatever. I will tap everything, and I will make a beat. Not
Yes.
I don't do that beatboxing crap. That's just there are some people that can do it really really well though. I mean, it sounds like a boombox.
But
You know,
there's
like
far
Yeah.
that are so shitty at it.
what drums?
The beatbox.
Oh, yeah. I did a rap show, a hip hop show recently, like a month ago.
Nice.
That was fun. I had two white guys from Pittsburgh on. They didn't know each other, and they were both rappers. That was It was cool.
That's
It
awesome.
was Connie
Oh,
Roses.
yeah.
This guy, Connie Roses, and Winter Prince.
Did they battle?
They didn't battle, but they did do a freestyle at the end. I talked them into
Nice.
it.
That's awesome.
It was a pretty good show. We had a good time. But it was the first hip hop show I ever had, and I didn't know what to think because I do bands, like
Right.
But they both performed instead of just playing their tracks. They both performed. They had their beats and stuff. So
Very cool.
it was fun. I mean, it was different.
Yeah.
But and then the stream went out halfway. So there's when you look at it on the YouTube channel, there's two of them
Okay. I'll check it out.
because
I didn't see that
because
one.
I don't edit anything. I'm not gonna go back and combine the no.
Nah, keep it.
I tell you
organic.
what,
Watch one and
I-
watch it.
I don't know if it's integrated with Zoom, but use Switcher Studio like on Apple and stuff.
Yeah.
We did a live stream. When was that? The beginning of
2021, wasn't it?
yeah, beginning
yeah.
of January. Yeah, January 2021. We did a live stream show with another local band called Endbringer, and we used that Switcher Studio thing. We just had people iPhones all over the floor, and someone in the back just choosing the cameras where to go, so it automatically switches
Yeah.
while it's
Yeah,
all live on
Invisible
Facebook.
Rob, I'm surprised he hasn't showed up yet. He's my buddy Rob. He used to do the show with me, and he first started on Switcher, and he would
Okay.
when I would have like people come here and play, but Switcher you have to pay for.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
all you have to do is just give them a different email address, and you can get the free trial for 30 days.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
we're just doing that. I mean,
Exactly.
went around the room and just use everybody's email.
You just
And,
commit
I mean,
fraud repeatedly.
Well, it's
and
not
save
fraud.
yourself some
They
money.
came up with the idea to do that.
Yeah.
And it's their fault.
They allowed it.
yep. You're not wrong.
Yeah. So you got to beat the system. You can't. You don't have to pay for everything. Shit. Well, I do have to pay for Zoom because if I wasn't going through Zoom, I'd have to wait until I get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to be able to live.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have 108, I think, when I looked today. So this is my opportunity because I hate fucking saying this. Smash the like button and subscribe to the thing. But it does help because I won't have to do it through. Well, I have to use something to do a call, but
Yep.
I won't have to pay for Zoom anymore.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really annoying with the
I don't-
YouTube thing where you have to have like a certain amount of subscribers to
Yeah,
do
but, you know,
live.
at least it's limited though because there are some people that shouldn't be streaming anything.
True.
Right,
True.
right.
True.
Like don't even like. Why are you? Nobody's even watching it. Why are you still doing it?
And any of my friends who are watching, please go
Who's
to
watching?
YouTube.
Do I know them?
I don't know.
Your friends are
Maybe.
my friends.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, her
Yeah,
daughter's
get
here.
my child over here.
She's right there. She's
Any
she's
of my friends who are
monitoring.
watching, please check
you can
out
come
Cube
around
Mania
and
Live
say
on
hello.
YouTube and subscribe. Help this man out.
well, yeah.
This is Rhiannon.
She's got blue hair.
She likes you guys.
I like it.
I went with Sapphire. St. Patrick's Day.
Well, there you go. Festive.
You can't pinch me because I'm wearing green for a month.
I got green eyes, so leave me the hell alone. Yeah, I win.
Oh, what? Yeah, but nobody looks at that. They'll still
No,
pinch you.
it counts. Stop.
Pinching's stupid. I don't know. I don't even who came up with the pinching
You
thing.
pinch
But
me, I'm punching you.
that
That's kinda how
shit was in
goes.
high school, and I was like, "Get your hands off of me," you know.
Yes. Pow.
Randy or whoever it was. I don't know who it was, but Adam Blair.
Oh.
That was one of them.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what happened to him. Anyway, let's play. What was the next one? Doll Eyes.
Yep.
Is that a play on Doll Eyes?
I don't even really know. That was like one of the last songs we like I wrote lyrically for the album, and I don't even know where we got the idea from. I mean, in context, like I wrote the whole story out beforehand, and I guess
What's
like
it
in a
what's it about? I mean, just generally.
the whole oh god, what's a quick way to summarize it?
I would, yeah. I mean, just start from
Well, if
the
you want to
set.
go in depth, that's cool.
Maybe
start.
later, but
I'd like to,
I don't know how to explain it. Like overcoming demons and not, I don't know how to explain it. Not necessarily falling into like a stereotype, like in your hometown, like just because your parents are this thing doesn't mean you need to be the same. You know, you
Right,
can
yeah.
forge your own path kind of thing.
Nice.
And like we took that idea and just turned it evil and kind of
like,
made it a bigger story, but
it's what and correct me if I'm wrong because you wrote all the lyrics, but like it's kind of one of those things where like you can listen to it as like a possession story,
yeah,
or
for
you
sure.
can listen to it as like subliminally, where it's like it's overcoming obstacles. It's, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily about being possessed by a demon. It may be whatever your demon is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like kind of wrote it so you, or the way I've taken it, at least from talking to Corey, but
Yeah, relatable to everybody. Or
Yeah.
everyone in their
And-
own personal way.
I'd like to point out too that Doll Eyes this is the first song that me and Axel actually sat down together and wrote. Like
Oh, yeah?
sitting in a room together, jamming, came up with a riff, came up with a drum, and it just like, what did it take us, dude? Like 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Literally
songs,
like 10,
yeah.
I'm not even shitting you, like literally 10 minutes. And what you're going to hear was born. And it was just like, I'd like for me, like, cause I never knew Axel before all this. Me and Corey have known each other, but like, it was like that moment where I was like, oh shit, like, dude, me and this dude vibe, like, let's do it. You know what I mean? So this song is probably one of my favorites.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the 5 stages of grief. So, you know, you have
Mhm, yeah.
anger, bargaining, acceptance, all of that. And listening to that song, that's what I get. I get every little bit of those emotions.
Mhm.
And it's insanely raw, but it just kind of takes you on the journey. So,
Yeah.
I'm looking
For
forward to
sure.
it.
I would
Awesome.
fine.
Very
Yeah,
well put.
It's amazing.
I need,
Thank you.
I need to be able to like look at and read lyrics along with songs. I can't.
Okay.
We'll have to send you a CD. We have like all the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say that. Yeah, I'd like to read them actually.
Yeah.
I was telling her before you guys jumped on. Still and Mourn are my go-tos. I like.
Yeah. Still is another really special one. I love Still.
I love Mourn.
Mhm.
I love both. Let's take a listen to Doll Eyes.
Yeah. Getting really warm. Thank you. It's a toss-up. It's that or I never thought that was going I love that, but after every single time, I get more of a chance to buy something. There's a 28 weeks later. Yeah, Red Angel. Now, they're fine. Are you serious? Dude? When I say listen. Okay, cool. The part that I think, now I can hear that too. But when I listen to Red Angel, the part where I'm running away from the farm, that's what I picture. Like, that's what it is. That's so big. We're all doing it. I like your rank though. This part right here, dude. This? Oh my god, you're a fucking
God, my face is melting. Melting.
We didn't realize us talking was making the song like.
Yeah,
up.
we thought we were on mute when the song was playing. That's our bad.
We got to start over. We got to do the whole show over again.
We fucked it all up. God damn it.
Damn it, it's all your fault. No, you're good. People, you know, if they really want to hear it, they will go download it or they'll go buy it and they'll listen to it.
Bingo.
The right
Bingo.
way. You can't listen to it on my show. The sound's never that good. Shit. Come on.
Go to the source.
I used to do my interviews on a phone and hold it to a microphone, and with no soundboard or anything. That's how I did the interviews. A long time.
Jeez.
Damn.
Jesus.
Oh my
You gotta
God.
start somewhere.
Yeah.
You do, but I did that for the longest time. Before I even got like a microphone, I would just talk to and that's before I even had a Mac. I went and bought a like an Acer from the Rent-A-Center.
Oh.
I couldn't run two programs at the same time, so I couldn't run. I couldn't even run my music.
Yeah.
And when I would do that, and then I would get done, I would just let the music keep playing, and then all of a sudden the computer would just go crazy and just go.
Yeah, you're lucky that
crazy.
thing even turned on. I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rent-A-Center's not.
Oh.
Rob uses it for one program. He what do you guys use for recording? Rob uses Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reaper.
It's the shit. I still can't figure it out, but I mean I can barely figure out BandLab.
Dude, I'm with you, man. Don't feel bad.
I mean, I just don't understand that shit. You know?
I used Audacity for one of my old bands, and I got that down. But you can't. I mean, it's Audacity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He pulled up Reaper the one day, and I was like, he's like doing stuff, and I'm like, Jesus, man! Like it reminded me of like solving a puzzle on Watch Dogs or something. Like, I'm like, what the?
Rob does it on his phone. He will do Reaper on his phone. I'm like, how do you even?
Huh? You can do Reaper on your phone, dude. That's crazy.
I don't know what he's even doing half the time on his phone. I really don't want to know, but I'm surprised. I'm really surprised he's not here. I call him Invisible Rob because he doesn't like to be on the camera, and he'll just sit over there and just talk, so you can hear him. So I call him. But he was on the last band from Finland I had on. I can't say their name because it's in Finnish, but. He co-hosted that with me, and it was like Wilson from Home Improvement, you know, like he had a hat on, you know, he wears a hat all the time, so he had his bill down like this, and he was like half on the screen, but that's the way he wanted. He's Rob. He can't be seen.
That's cool though.
Paperback next
But
time.
he wanted, when I first started out, he wanted to co-host with me, and he was with Kristen Federer when she came.
Okay.
But he sat there and he smoked endless. I mean, I smoke a lot of cigarettes, but he was just chain smoking with his hat down like this, and he was just sitting there like this. I'm like, dude, you have to contribute. I fired his ass. I fired him. No, I didn't fire him. He was.
He's
disgruntled.
Invisible Rob now.
He got disgruntled and just left.
Can you be a disgruntled employee if you're not paid?
But he was.
Okay, then he can be. Okay.
But then he started doing sound, and we all know how shitty that sounded. So I fired him from that too.
Fired him twice.
So
Nice.
now he's my good buddy. We play a lot of music together, so I tolerate him for that, and that only. What were you were gonna ask them something when we were when the song was playing? What was it?
Yeah,
That was a good question.
we were talking earlier about some of the venues in our area, our city.
Oh yeah.
And we, like I said before, we have, you know, 2 venues. One's the Robinson Grand Theater, and one is the Clarksburg Amphitheater. Both have, you know, 1,000 to 1,500 seats available.
Robinson Grand would be hard to do with the kind of ID that we have, just venues.
Yeah, it kind of would
It's
be.
a sit down, you know, go in and sit down.
The amp would be perfect.
Yeah.
The issue that, you know, a lot of people in the area seem to have is that, and myself included, obviously, I'm here talking about it, but these are 2 entities that the amphitheater is entirely like city, you know, city funded, county funded.
Right.
So it's
For the people.
It's taxpayer funded. The Robinson Grant's a little bit different. It was originally meant to be something that was created through historical tax credits. And instead,
What's a historical tax credit?
it's
No, I don't want to get into that. I'm just kidding.
yeah,
I'm kidding.
let's not do that.
I'm
But
kidding. Don't answer that question.
that venue evolved into being owned by the city, again paid for by taxpayers, and also private investors. The big problem I have with both venues, and not just me alone, is that
Everybody does. Yep.
all they bring to our area is country and, you know, religious acts. They bring acts, you know, that peaked in the 80s. They bring like kids acts,
Which
things
is
like
which
that.
is good.
Yes,
Variety, but,
is good,
but
but
not. They're not doing variety.
there's an entirely untapped market as far as citizen interest in our area, which is metal and actual rock. I was looking earlier this week at the amphitheater and their roster of shows over the last 12 years, and they had 3 like rock shows over the last 12 years. One of those being Kansas, Everclear and Fuel, and some dude, I have no clue who he is, but it described him as hard rock. I don't know.
I mean, I don't get on Facebook much just because it's the politics of Facebook, because there is politics of Facebook.
Sure.
People believe everything. Okay, I can rant about Facebook all day, but you know, when I do get on there, I get on there to update the page and you know the events and shit. So I saw that you shared the Clarksburg Amps kind of announcement, but they didn't announce anything. It was just kind of
That
like
was
who are we
supposed
gonna
to be
have,
today,
who are we
yeah.
gonna have for this year,
Yeah.
and everybody that commented, just about everybody that commented. I mean, there were the people that just threw out like country names and stuff, but the majority of the commenters were saying, I already know what it's going to be.
Exactly.
It's going to be what it was last year. It's going to be the same stuff as last year. So they're getting the feedback, but they're not listening to the feedback.
Exactly.
They're seeing it there.
Right.
It's on their thing, and they're responding to some people.
Exactly.
But they're only responding to people, you know, about the country stuff or whatever. And I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind country. I've had country on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
I like all types of music, but I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go watch that.
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
Last week,
Ooh, goody,
like I was
yeah.
saying earlier, like last week, I mean, I spent $300 to go to Pennsylvania, watch a show. You know, that involved hotels,
yeah.
food, merch, you know,
Yeah.
tickets, whatever. I want to spend that money in my area too.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm not alone in that.
And you guys are in a small town also, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that whole situation is very like relatable because we have
Are there
a
venues like that in Phillipsburg.
Well, no, not in Phillipsburg. Now, I will say though, the guy that I was talking to, that I told you guys about,
yeah.
there used to be a club in Phillipsburg. It was only open for a couple years, but it was literally only like club music. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like, but a guy in Phillipsburg, he just opened up a music venue, and I was in contact with him about having us play there and throw in a metal show. And he's just a lover of music, so he was totally down for it. I'm not even sure if it has a name yet, but it's above a restaurant, and so I still plan on having us play there. He, like, when I was talking to him, he was still building it, getting it ready.
Right.
The dude is like a wizard with music. He ran sounds for some pretty serious acts and stuff. But so hopefully we might have a place to play in town. That would be awesome. I mean, God, dude, especially with like gas prices and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that would be great if we could be like, yo, let's throw a show in town this weekend. You know what I mean? So
of course.
we're hoping that that's going to be the case. But as of right now, no.
Bug him to death. Just bug that guy to death.
Do you guys have any like
Yeah.
public parks or public venues that are, you know, taxpayer
Yeah.
funded?
Cool.
That
But yeah, outside of Phillipsburg, I mean, it's only like a 25 minute drive at Clearfield. There generally is a venue there called the Upstage.
Yep.
But it's been under construction for a while. But what's cool is like the guy that owns it, his name's Dave Miersky. He's an Endbringer and Brace for Impact, but he does this music fest. He just started it last year, and it takes place. I don't know if it's going to be the weekend before or after. I think it's after the Clearfield County Fair, which is like a huge fair in
It's a big deal around here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
their main stage, they have a humongous outdoor stage, and they only use it for the fair, and they use it for the same bands pretty much every year, and it's the same deal. It's like not Kansas, but like
Kansas did
Kansas
play there.
Yeah,
Kansas played there. Twisted Sister played
Yeah,
there.
when I grew up, I saw like Quiet Riot, Twisted Sister,
Sister.
Skid Row.
Nice.
Yeah.
Besides the point, but they only get bands like that, country. You know, like they don't want
It's
to
like one person is
invest
in
in.
charge of it, and that's it. And they book them.
Yeah.
As far as
I reached out to the amphitheater specifically like earlier this week because I wanted to know, you know, aside from, you know, city funding, taxpayer funding, do they get any private investors or sponsors? And I also asked, you know, how are they taking a sample size of the population as far as what they want to hear? Tons of my friends, you know, we're going out of state. We're going 3 hours away in our own state to see a show, and they just don't want to listen to us. It doesn't seem they see these comments, but it's just kind of like, oh well, here comes.
I mean, if they're making money off the same crap, I mean, they're probably going to still
Yeah.
do it, which is
they're not
which
Yeah.
is a shame.
until that
Props.
runs out. They're not going to change anything. But that doesn't, you know, there's got to be. I don't know. You were doing politics for a while, so you know more about that than I do of how you approach somebody that's taxpayer funded. You know, that needs to be that you think needs more variety. You know,
I'm very different though. Like, and I think that's why I was not a popular choice, is because I tend to kind of employ a
people don't
more,
like change.
No, they don't, and I employ kind of more of a we approach to things as far
Right.
rather than a me approach. Yeah, I just don't think that these entities listen or care. In our
So we'll open one. We'll open a place and we'll call it the Death Metal Factory.
well, there you go.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say too. That like the thing, like, and it sucks that it is this way.
Yeah.
But like, how do I say this? Like, I feel like it's like, especially if you're talking about like small town folk or whatever, and you're talking, as soon as you bring in all that screaming stuff, it's automatically like, oh no, we couldn't. No, oh man, we couldn't have that here. No,
Yeah.
like, and it's like,
But
dude,
the
like,
funny thing is at the amphitheater a couple of years ago, I don't know which artist it was, but there was a country act that was there.
Call them out. Call them out.
I honestly don't remember who it was. Like, I don't want to say a
We'll just
wrong
make up
name,
something.
but it was a country act. People started tailgating at like 8:00 in the morning. Whatever.
Was it Cotton Eye Joe?
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. But there was like a stabbing that day. I mean, there was
Yeah.
It had nothing to do
Well-
with the country show. Nobody stabs anybody in country music ever.
I mean, they're all they're all getting fucked up. You know, when
Well,
it's-
unless you stole their dog or their tractor.
Or
I
the
mean,
truck.
dude,
Maybe
that's serious.
they're afraid of like the metal people. I mean, like go
I
to
know.
Morgantown, and you know they have
Well,
Candlebox.
and I'm
they
sure-
have
and I'm sure
Theory
that
of a Dead Man.
The
but-
people in the hip hop scene probably feel the same way.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it brings that kind of a crowd around.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not.
That's an
not-
excellent point.
You know, I mean, I think I've met a lot of metal bands, not just on the show, just going to shows and concerts and things. The nicest people in the world.
Yeah.
Metal
Yes,
people are the nicest
yes.
people in the world. Yes, it sounds like they're very, very mad at something
Angry
when
and
they
pissed off, but no,
all the time, but
No.
they're not.
No.
Dude, this dude is the
Just
nicest
like
dude
you
I've
and
ever.
me.
Yeah.
Like we literally, I had coworkers come out to a show one time because we were playing in Altoona, and they came out. They don't listen to this kind of music, but they came out to hang out, show support, kick
Yeah.
a couple back.
Mhm.
And I go to work and they're like, dude, your singer, like they're like before your guys' set, he was like, hey guys, like this is our merch. Thanks for coming out. And then he gets up on stage and he's like, I fucking hate you all. Like, it's like, dude, like it's so true though, man. Like people in our genre of music are legitimately like they're for the most part. Now, granted, there's always, but for the most part, and it's the nicest, most genuine, non-judgmental people you can ever meet. Like just open, let's hang out. Like
Like
couldn't agree
hippies
more.
are the same way. Hippies are like they're fun.
Let's hang out. Let's have
Yeah.
fun.
I
Let's
don't
release
go
some
to jam
energy,
band. I don't I'm not into jam bands and stuff. I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
But I'm not really into that. But those are like the most fun people
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
world. You know.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
They
how
need to
are-
wear deodorant. They really do. Most of them. But
yeah. How
I
are
don't
you
know.
guys marketing yourselves, or how are you guys booking shows? Are people
TV
reaching
ads.
out to you, or like are you?
It's a little bit of both. Like I don't know. Kenny and I have been in bands for a number of years, and I've been in a handful of bands before this one. But just past connections, just
Yeah.
reaching out, kind of thing.
Nice.
And
we all have a close close circle of friends that we know, and that
yeah, and they're always looking for shows for us, and vice versa.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a nice friend circle
We've
kind
got
of thing.
like we can talk about being from a small town and stuff and whatever, but like in all honesty, like we do have like a nice connection of
Mhm.
people that
All
we,
around.
whether we've played with them before or we were in bands with them before, and now they're in another band and now we're in a band. Like
Mhm.
we got each other's back up here, I guess is a good way
Yeah.
to put it.
That's
Like
awesome.
it's like
Yeah.
a fraternity of
Metal.
like that's not announced or anything. It's just there.
it's a
Yeah.
brotherhood.
Yeah, it's a brother.
It's a brotherhood.
There.
That's the
For
way I
sure.
always describe it.
Or, yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's kind of like like with my show. I didn't mean to get the Pittsburgh channel. But that's where I get a lot of guests is through that channel because that's where I go to shows.
Kind of a natural segue.
That's where I go.
since you
Yeah,
spend your
I mean,
time
I
there.
go
there's
to
one.
Morgantown too, but I know
Yeah.
all those guys. I know I can just get a hold of them. But I can. It's just from one band to the next, and then they know somebody, and that's kind of the way Instagram works too. Like I never,
Yeah.
I had a tough time before I got on Instagram because I was on Instagram before I did the show. I just started because it's so difficult on Facebook to
Yes.
get hooked up like that. You have to just search for it, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
nobody really checks their Facebook messages because they don't like it, But
Yeah.
it's just so
Yeah,
much easier on Instagram.
Instagram's
It's so much easier.
So much
Yeah,
nicer.
I don't even have a Facebook page. I only have an Instagram. I've never had a Facebook
gonna
page,
get
and
rid of
a
mine.
lot of it's because of what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a great platform for certain things.
Okay.
Certain things, but everybody's on it. That's the other thing you got to think about. I don't want to get rid of it because there are people that only have that.
Yeah.
But-
Right.
I alienate them too.
And Facebook owns Instagram also.
Okay,
Mhm.
absolutely.
It's so weird. Like Facebook owns Instagram, but it does feel very separate still. I mean,
It does-
Agreed.
well,
the
yeah.
policies are very much the same as to like what you post and stuff. Like they trigger those certain words, but like
you can cuss anytime.
Yeah.
on Instagram. Anytime.
yeah, and the reach is so much better on Instagram too. Like
And it's a weird algorithm the way it works too. Like the suggestions of like
Mm-hmm.
because on Facebook, it's people you may know or something. It's like, oh, that's that asshole from high school that I don't like. Why they should, it's not really targeting. It's just doing it because you. But Instagram is like that's where I've met
it targets things you
my
like.
guests. Just
Yeah.
weird
Yeah,
instances
you
on
were
Instagram.
showing me that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
just weird instances on Instagram, like the band in Maine. They're from Maine that I'm having on next Thursday. I have no idea how I ran across them.
That's awesome.
No idea. I mean, the name looked cool, and I was like, "Oh, I'll check that out," you know. And then I saw Maine. I'm like, "Well, we had one like mutual, but it wasn't like somebody that I talked to or anything. It was just I followed
Random,
Know.
yeah.
How it works.
That's awesome.
Computers
Right on.
are awesome.
Yeah. Love technology.
Networking.
Yay.
I want to play Sentence to Death. This was my favorite one out of the three that
Nice.
you
Yeah,
guys chose.
this one's amazing.
I was
This is definitely probably our biggest song. Like,
Yeah.
and when I say
It's
big, I
fast
mean
on
it's
drums.
not like-
this is the one that I feel like
Everyone knows if they've listened to us,
Yeah.
this is the one.
it. Like I don't know if you guys have, if you log on to my Instagram, I think the band posted it too. We just played a show Saturday,
Oh
and
yeah.
when we played this song, it was amazing. Like I got chills because like
Mhm.
when it kicked in, that entire place was jumping. He was headbanging with them. Like it was just
Mhm.
like, it was kind of like that moment, like because we played that venue before, and like it was like our first time playing that venue, so hit or miss. This time around though, it was like
Mhm.
they were hungry for it, and when
Yeah.
it came on, dude, like I was just like behind the kid, and I'm like, oh yeah, like this is it, like let's do this. It's awesome. It was a really awesome
Does it give
experience.
you chills? Does it give you chills like when the crowd's reacting with you guys when you're playing or before?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
I got
God.
chills just now talking about it. Like
It's
it's,
an
Aw.
adrenaline rush for
It's
sure.
amazing.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
It completely changes your mood and your demeanor
Oh, yeah.
when the crowd is into it or not. Like
Yeah, I guess
I
that
know,
would be
it's
one thing if the amphitheater did do a metal show, if any of those people that go to those other shows would show up, and it would just be weird. You know?
Maybe.
Like you wouldn't get chills because you'd just be looking at some old guy sitting in a lawn chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this music
Dude.
is very loud.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but you can hear for
Never
amphitheater
know.
in Broad Oaks, which is like 3 miles away.
Yeah.
that's
Can you
cool.
imagine a metal show.
I know.
Like all throughout the city. Yeah.
My first band,
I want that.
my very first band ever, our very first show was at a place around here called the Wagon Wheel. And we weren't a metal band, we were more like a punk like band, like we covered like Alkaline Trio and shit like that. Like so we weren't like super heavy, but I just remember we showed up to the venue and it legitimately was a wagon wheel. And
It was
like
awkward, yeah.
it was what you just said. Lawn chairs, older people, and then there were the people that came out to see us that were standing up front, and it was just like I remember looking at my bandmates and I was like, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto, like this is gonna be different. Like,
Was it?
But they
was
asked
it,
us to come
was
back,
it good
so it was
though?
cool.
Did it turn out better?
it did, like I said, they asked us to come back, and the owner was like, hey, you guys brought a whole new hip young crowd out, let's do this
Oh my
again.
god!
All right, sweet. So it
You
ended up
guys,
being cool.
Assault on Fifth should go play that place then. That's what it sounds
Dude,
like.
it's still open.
oh, it is.
Yeah,
They
it's out in
want, they
South.
want that back. They miss you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did have some people in the background though going, "Damn it, Bobby."
Or
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
see their son in the mosh pit. They're just
And
going.
thrilled.
"Man, I told that
Our
guy-
second show there, somebody yelled cover Alan Jackson. I'm not even
Oh.
shitting you, but dude, you know what though? I would have done it. Yeah,
Hey,
it was a good time.
speed it up a tad. Up-
Yeah. Get some summertime blues.
You never know.
punk
Alan
rock,
Jackson
let's
might
go.
like it, and then you're huge.
He could.
You know. Hey, let's listen to "Sentence to Death," so we can just
We're gonna mute ourselves too for this.
Yeah.
mute yourself.
All right, enjoy, kids.
That's my
I was talking and not paying attention, and I almost had to go back and edit that. But I didn't.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, that song, it slays.
Thank you.
That's a good word.
Absolutely.
I like it.
That song, that actually, we were talking about it. Just kind of like a funny story about the song. We were at band practice the one day, and I, as like a joke, I was like, yo, let's play a jazz song. So like I started playing the beat that you hear at the beginning.
Yeah.
And Axel, he's just sitting there and he's like, dun, 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 dun. And like we were joking around. And then all of a sudden, like I look at him and I'm like, dude, this sounds pretty cool. And then I started hitting the China and we just busted into what you heard. And then Corey's like, he's like digging for his phone to like record it. And so it started off as a total joke. And it ended up being our most popular song, which is, I just love that.
Let me do my plugs real quick. Hit smash the like button or whatever you do on YouTube. But it does help because I can analytics and whatever and crap. I have merch, sort of. I just got T-shirts made. It's the same logo as this, which is the new. I changed my logo a little bit, but that's the new logo, and I have shirts that that I have to sell because shirts are expensive. I never realized that.
Super expensive.
Stickers I give away, like I don't, and coasters and shit. I'll just give that away. But those shirts are expensive.
Shirts cost a lot of money.
So I have those if you're interested. I needed to add a link tree thingy, something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I didn't wear this shirt tonight because I wore it the last time. But I have those. But I have coasters. I probably need to order some more, but I'll send you guys some.
Nice.
It's just the thing. And
Oh, yeah.
I love coasters.
Same here.
actually, I'm out of stickers. So
Same.
I need to get some more stickers.
No, that's
I have
fine.
stickers also.
Send me a
I
sticker. I'll
always
put it
have
on my weld helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, I
that's
always
awesome.
I always have
Yeah.
I always
Dope.
have stickers if I'm sitting out at a show in Pittsburgh or Morgantown or wherever I'm at. I usually have them in my pocket. So if you want one of those, but I'll send some up to you guys. I always do that for bands that are on. Yeah, you can't have a whole like merch package unless you're on the show. That's the you gotta,
That's fair.
And then usually they'll send me something back,
You got to earn that stuff both ways.
You're right.
and I'll buy a shirt from things like that. So
I didn't earn anything other than some Captain Morgan, so thanks, guys.
you'll get some. I will
get
give
a
you coasters.
too.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll give you coasters. It's the best I can do. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, that works.
That's a great gift.
Swag, swag.
Hey, at least you got something.
Absolutely.
I could have said, "Well, nice to have you here, but
Bye.
I don't have anything for you.
Exactly.
I got these coasters. They're for other people. I don't know why I'm talking like that,
You're
but
not special.
I do have these voice effects on here. I don't even need to talk like that. What is it? Oh, you didn't? Okay,
Oh,
well
they were
let's
so weird.
I don't want to do the distortion one, but that is very fitting with the music and stuff, the distortion one. But let's see, what's it? Let's kill some time here. Somebody play the Jeopardy theme, or is it trademarked? We can't do that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, is it?
Make
I
up
have
your own.
no
then.
idea.
Let's do.
I am not a musician, y'all.
There's a karaoke setting. That's probably stupid. Oh, I know the good one. Ooh, here it is. What was it? The auto wah. It's not a Chinese restaurant. It's a voice effect. Like this one. Isn't that badass?
You sound like a Star Wars character.
Something, yeah. You want to do it?
It's like Jabba the Hutt.
Let me do it. It's my turn.
But I want to
I mean,
go.
there's whoa, that's crazy. This one, the pitch changer. I don't know why it's a pitch. Well, I turned yours off, so you
Turn
can't.
mine on.
Okay.
Turn mine on. Your father.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
I mean, I could do a whole nother podcast with this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
call it the voice effects podcast. Like, let's see what we have today. This or whoa.
It's like that TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy.
I like it.
How much we have?
I would. Really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Let's all scream at once in unison.
I like it.
I'll put this. Whoa. This is quality programming. I hear myself
Fine
twice.
family fun for everyone.
It's creepy. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that, kids. Quit playing with the buttons.
Fun.
So Saturday, if it doesn't snow, which it shouldn't because it's March and we're done with that. We've had enough of that.
It's bullshit,
It's been
we're
too
over it.
cold this
No
winter.
snow.
Cold as shit. Dude, it was on my truck one night. It was -4. -4. I didn't know my truck could say that like in temperature. I
Yeah.
know it had that hype. You know, I guess it would have the hyphen if it has the 8s or whatever. You know, but -4. Come on.
Dude,
I took a picture of that and sent it out to this band I know out in Bakersfield that I've had on the show, and they're like, it doesn't even get below like 60 here. I'm like, I hate you because it's -4 here. You know.
Yeah.
Well, trust me, man. I got friends in Arizona, and she was telling me the one night that her kids didn't want to swim because it was only 70. And I was like, "Well, I'll tell you what, asshole. I'll
First
switch
world
you."
problems.
Yeah. I'm shoveling snow right now, dickhead. So, like, yeah, I know.
I have a friend who's working in northern Alaska right now. On a
I'm
pipeline.
used to that. Okay, Alaska's
No,
different.
he's from here.
Oh.
He's from here, and he got shipped up there. And I mean, one
Shipped
day
him out.
he's like, it's -60. What the fuck do I do? And
Yeah,
like,
but that's like
stay in
You
the
freeze
tent.
the
that's normal though. That's
what you
normal.
do.
He
there.
wasn't aware of that. He's from
Oh,
here. Oh
well,
shit, he's from here where it's like
Careful.
normal-ish. Yeah, so he was like, "What do I do?" It's like stay home or stay in your
Yeah,
tent.
and there's
I
no
don't
like
know.
daylight for like
Yeah.
6 months either
Yep.
up there.
No.
Super
Yeah.
weird.
That would suck. I mean, I like nighttime, but not all the time.
Not for 30 days of night.
Yeah,
No.
not
No.
And then
Shut up.
vampires show up,
don't
and
wanna
then
live
now
through
you're really
that.
fucked.
not all the time nighttime.
No.
But anyway, so hopefully it will be daylight and well, it kind of
It will be daylight.
It will be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it'll be daylight
But
again.
decent weather.
But decent.
Yeah.
enough they can drive because they're driving from Washington
Yeah.
area, so Pittsburgh area to here. The one guy's flying in just to do the show, and then he's
That's
flying
dope.
home Sunday, so we can't postpone it till Sunday because he's leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if all else fails, I will pick up the MacBook and this thing the vocal effects box and I will take my ass to Washington. I will go to them. I have a truck. I'm not afraid. It's other people you got to worry about. I'm a good
Yep.
driver.
Yeah,
Yep.
agreed.
100%.
I
I'm
mean,
not,
if it's
so.
not like if I'm not just if I'm not looking at my phone, which I usually am, I mean I gotta multitask. I got a podcast to run. I got people to book. I can't just be driving, you know. So, I'll be doing that. But
What kind of truck do you drive?
it'll go in the snow.
I'm just thinking to stay away from you if you're like
No,
podcasting and all
if it
kinds of shit. in
snows,
your
I will
car.
go out. Like everybody else stays home. I'll go out. That's the best time to go
I
anywhere.
live on the tallest hill in Clarksburg, so yeah, I'm not getting out.
Do you not have a truck?
No.
You not have a plow on the front of your vehicle?
Nope.
Do you get those those snow tacks or whatever on your tires for the seat?
No,
What are they called?
no.
Do people up there
Studs.
get
They're
those
called
where
studs.
you can hear them when it's not snowing? You can hear them rolling
They're
up
like
to the
studs or chains.
stoplight. They're like
Yeah.
click
Yeah.
clack click.
So
clack.
the lifted diesel truck community is very huge here. So
Do they have
midsummer, you hear the mutters coming down the pavement. Whoa, 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 whoa,
do those
whoa,
guys
whoa.
have those big bright LED lights?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
When we went up to Centralia
Can't
last
stand
year, we actually got caught in a snowstorm in State College. So, yeah, I believe that you all have that experience up there.
Yes.
I was
I
thinking,
work.
holy shit.
I do that every day.
Yes.
You guys have a big pothole problem in Phillipsburg?
Oh my
It's
God.
everywhere.
I just
State
got
flower,
two
man.
fucking tires repaired the other day because of that shit. Yes.
It's
Yes.
everywhere.
Aw.
We used
It's
to have
terrible.
at the end of my road here. When I moved in here, you had to slalom around the potholes, or it was because all the water would just go down
Yeah.
there and just stay there.
Yeah, especially off that hill, yeah.
Somebody planted flowers in it one year in one of the potholes, and they bloomed. I mean, because
Well, at least you know not to run over it then.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta dress it up a little bit.
Potholes are the devil.
There was some city
Yeah.
where people painted like penises around the
To
pothole.
your
That
car.
could take
Yeah.
us pretty quick.
They'll fix it eventually. Yeah. Well, eventually. Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, priorities.
Text me
So
out.
yeah, I got Raina Z on Saturday at 4. So somehow we'll get that going.
Hopefully it'll
I
get
don't.
done,
Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to come down. Hopefully I'll be able to go. I can't even talk. Why don't you talk? I didn't write down the announcements, did I?
yeah. You did not.
Here, I'll write them down real quick. What? Hang on. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I got them, and then next Thursday for St. Patrick's Day, I usually do something special. Like last year was, I think Coley was on last year. Oh yeah, he was Election Day. We had Election Day show. That was
I
kind of
missed
fun.
that one.
Yeah, we did a 420 show. We did Election Day show. We did a Tax Day show. The normal holidays.
Okay, yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, and then I had Harold's Goose on for Christmas. That was awesome. Watch that show. It's on YouTube.
What is it?
It was with Harold's Goose. They're from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
We did a Christmas extravaganza show. It was awesome.
Halloween one with
huh?
Kristen Federer.
Yeah. Kristen Federer
Yeah,
was
we were
here
talking
for
about that.
a
Yeah.
couple Halloweens ago. She dressed as David
Kristen's
Bowie. That was
badass.
awesome.
Nice.
So we do special shows, but St. Patrick's Day is next Thursday. So with
I can't believe that's next Thursday already.
Yeah, it's crazy.
what are they called? Crap. Come on.
I don't know,
You're
man.
the co-host. You're supposed to know this
I
shit.
don't know shit.
They're called 30 Seconds. Go.
30 seconds.
Go.
Yeah.
They're called 30 Seconds
You
Go.
would think it'd be a punk band, but it's mathcore, gent or whatever however you say it in metalcore.
I don't
I
know
know
what
what
That
metalcore is.
sounds like a punk band for sure.
It does. It really does. Yeah.
It
Dude,
does,
as soon as
but
you say
it
30
doesn't sound
seconds, I
anything
started
like
thinking of the kill.
It sounds
Like,
like
yeah. As soon as you say 30 seconds, I start thinking of the kill.
Jared,
Yeah.
Jared.
So
that
I'm
was
like,
30 Seconds of Mars. This is 30 Seconds.
That's
Go.
what I thought too. I was just like, okay.
But
Let's
I'm going to
play
change the
music and do
marquee
math.
to the last song. Hey, Assault on Fifth, thank you guys so much for being on the
Thank
show.
you.
It's been fun.
Thank
having
you.
Yeah.
You guys are beyond badass.
Let me know when you're
and-
coming back
Yeah.
near New Kensington or Pittsburgh or something. I'll be up there to see you. I'll be up there to see the whole show. I'll come up early, so I don't miss it.
Come down
I
to
think
Morgantown.
twice.
I'll bring a bunch of friends since my city hates
Oh,
us.
yeah. Come, have to get you down to Morgantown to play.
Kinda.
But yeah,
oh yeah.
Yeah, we have a
Uh,
couple stuff down there.
you guys are welcome back onto the show anytime you want. We'll do another one sometime here pretty soon. But this is the names of the titles of these songs for 30 seconds are hilarious. They have an EP out called I don't have it pulled up. Something about being nervous, but they have an EP out. But this song is called "I'd Rather Have a Bottle in Front of Me Than a Frontal Lobotomy."
I mean, it sounds like
What the
You
fuck?
Dude, you gotta really think about
That's
it.
pretty
And there's a
reasonable.
few other
My
titles
brain
on the EP that have.
I got a weird
Nice.
image in my head
But
on that.
I don't hear them saying
get it out.
this at all in the song, so I don't think that's part of the lyrics. Maybe it's just called that. I don't know. Or maybe they are
That
saying
old
they
school style.
We really appreciate you guys,
Hey,
though.
if
Thank
you-
you
if
Hey,
so
thank
much.
you. We
If you
appreciate
want to
you.
chill for a little bit, I'll talk to you here in a second after I kill the live stream and chat for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's 30 seconds. Go. And it's I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. They did that on purpose so people could fumble it over.
They really did.
But
Enjoy,
anyway.
kids.
So we'll see you guys hopefully
Thanks, guys.
Saturday with Rain is Out.
Thank you.
See you, everyone.